Trate de que no llore ahora que, digo, para que yo pueda escuchar. No, es que no me a él no lo escuchan porque es por acá, mire. Pero y para que yo pueda escuchar mejor. Ah, chillón.
Good evening. Good evening. How are you? Welcome again. This is the encounter number 8, and we are going to start. I think just you and me at the moment, and I hope later other students enjoy or join in the encounter. How was your day? Tell me.
Well, I worked until 12 p.m. And then in the afternoon, I went to the hospital for a medical appointment that I had. So, and I came back to my home at 5 p.m. and now I'm talking to you, teacher. And that's all. That was my day.
Okay, that is good. And tomorrow, are you going to work tomorrow? Do you work tomorrow?
Until 13 o'clock. Yes, the middle of the day.
Okay, so hard, but I hope you can
Yes,
rest
yes.
a little bit after this encounter and then you can continue with your activities. Okay, we are going to start with the activity that was pending last class. And I'm going to share with you the questions and the
Okay.
yes. So you have here 5 questions because just at the moment just we are you and me we are going to do it. I'm going to ask you and you're going to answer the question. This is
Okay.
about as activity. It's mean that we are going to talk about traveling abroad. Okay, the topic traveling abroad, and we are going to do it. You are going to follow the answer that you have there. Yes, for example, if I ask you question number 1, if you see below where say they should answer the question following the structure, you should answer with number 1. How important is
Okay.
to plan ahead when going on holiday and why? You can answer it's very important or it's not very important to plan ahead because uh, sometimes you can find a trouble date of the flight and then you cannot cancel and lost your money. In my opinion, planning ahead is just when we have some activity that we can move, for example a seminar or something like that. Yes, so you have to question. I'm going to ask you and you're going to answer with the information following the structure that you have below. Okay, so we are going to start. The first
Okay.
one, how important is it to plan ahead when going on holiday and why?
Okay. I think it's very important. And the reasons are there are several reasons. You must to plan and to have in mind how much money you will spend in that place, the clothes, the things you need to take to that place in that place, and it's very important because if you are with company, you need to plan and talk to your partner about the trip.
Okay. Question number two. What are the advantages and disadvantages of traveling alone?
The advantages, I think, is that you can spend less money than if you go to a place with a partner. Uh, and the disadvantages is that maybe you can feel alone in that place with nobody to talk about something you want to talk about, and the company is better for knowing places, go to restaurants, go to interesting sites. It's very important, the company.
Good. Question number three. What type of holiday haven't you experiences but would you like to and why?
I haven't go to a to a place where is snow, where is like in winter in the north of the planet. I would like to go, for example, to Canada, Finland, places with snow in winter, because I I haven't experienced that, but I would like to know more about it.
Interesting. Very good. Number four. Why do you think tourists visit your country?
I think tourists visit Colombia because they are interested about our culture. Maybe Colombia is a place with many different temperatures and climates. You can go to the sea, you can go to the mountain with the snow, to Paramo. Colombia have to the jungle in the Amazonas, Baupés or whatever. I think Colombia have very interesting places to visit. That's the reason why I think.
And number five. How can travel broaden one's mind?
I think I think it's a good way to broaden one's mind because in that place you know more about new cultures, new languages, new people. You have a new you have a new in the past, new architecture, climate. Uh, for that reasons, your culture your culture gets broadened in that places. That's what I think that.
Okay, very good. Excellent. So with this, we close the last encounter and the topic for the last encounter. For this encounter, we are going to talk about restaurants and menus. Okay, so we are going to practice about vocabulary of food and conversation that you can do it in a restaurant. Okay, eating out.
Okay.
Do you like to eat out?
Yes, but maybe uh, one day a month. I think not every day because the money is not too much for that.
Me too. It's true. That is right. The money is not enough, and we cannot
It's
afford.
not enough. Yes,
It's true. And what about what kind of food do you like to eat out?
I like uh, I like very much the Italian food, also the Mexican food because there are pizzas, lasagnas, chili. spicy food in Mexican food. Those two kind of food I like the most.
And what about the typical food in Colombia? What kind of food about typical food
Oh
you really like?
yes, I like so much bandeja paisa. I like I lived in the north coast of Colombia for some time. In that places you can eat rice with coconut and fish. It's very delicious food. That two kinds of food I like.
This is my favorite food, fish. I can eat
Yes,
fish, 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 and will
fish
be
is
happy.
fish is healthier than meat.
And tell me about a restaurant that you really enjoy in the place near to you, or the place that you really like to invite someone special to you in a birthday celebration or something like that. What is the name of the restaurant and why do you like this restaurant?
Yes, I remember a very special place. It's located in the park of the 93rd Street in Bogota. It's very expensive. Uh, is is a restaurant maybe for very important occasions. It's called the Black Cat or El Gato Negro in Spanish language. There are any kind of food. You may ask fish, you may ask meat, bistec, grilled steak, rices, soups, any kind of delicious food you can find it in that place.
Great. Could be a nice, but maybe expensive restaurant.
See, it's very
Okay.
expensive. It's very expensive.
Yes, it's supposed. It's supposed very expensive. What about you? You're a chef. Are you a good cooker? Can you cook something at your kitchen?
I can cook, but mostly simple things. Maybe a rice with something, uh, simple soups, packet soups. I think maybe eggs, a sandwich, uh, any kind of rice because rice is very easy to cook, but not
Mhm.
difficult dishes. I cannot cook.
But it's good idea because you are not going to die because you don't know how to cook something. So you can survive alone cooking by yourself. That is good idea. And what about
All
the supermarket? If you go to the supermarket, can you groceries that you need at in the supermarket, or do you
yes.
need assistant?
No, no, no. I can do almost anything that I want to do because it's very simple. You always need to have the good willing to do and to buy and to do the things for your own. It's it's like you feel happy when you do things by your own. Uh, I can I can select. I can buy according to the prices and taking in mind my money the food that I need in the supermarket or the grocery shop.
Okay, okay, good. This is a good point. Very good, excellent. Now, according with this, you are going to have your first activity for this encounter. The first activity you are going to look for on internet special food. Special food. This is special food is not just rice or any simple food. You are going to look for like spaghetti, bolognese spaghetti, or a cake or a cookie. And I'm going to give you like 3 minutes to look for some information, and then you are going to share with me the ingredients and the procedures to make or prepare the food that you choose. Okay?
Okay, okay, a special food, yes.
Okay, good. So I'm gonna give you 3 minutes. Is I'm sorry, it's 6:18. So at 6:21, we are going to come back and you're going to tell me about the food.
Okay, está chillando todavía. Versatile, versatile. Ingredients. Ingredients. Ay. Mm. Ay, ¿qué crees?
Okay, are you ready?
Yes, yes, teacher.
Okay, so let's do it. Let's start with your menu, with your preparation.
Well, the dish I want to share with you is macaroni with cheese. The ingredients are the following ones: 1 pound elbow macaroni, 1 tablespoon butter, 1 jalapeno finely chopped, 2 tablespoon all-purpose flour, 1 cup of milk, 1 tablespoon coarse grain mustard, 1.5 pound extra sharp cheddar cheese grated, 2 cups, and 1 Parmesan cheese grated. Uh, how to make it? Step 1: cook the macaroni according to the package directions. Drain well, return to pot, and set aside. Step 2: in a medium saucepan, melt the butter over medium heat. Cook the jalapeno for 1 minute. Then add the flour. Cook for 2 minutes more, stirring constantly. Step 3, whisk in the milk and heat to boiling. Step 4, add the mustard and cheeses and stir until smooth, until the dish is smooth. And the final step, step 5, pour the cheese sauce over the macaroni and toss. Toss with a toss with a spoon. Heat to warm through the dish is finished. And that was the dish I share with you.
Okay. Great. Sounds delicious. Sound delicious. So we
Yes,
can add that. That is
Italian food.
good. We are going to continue with one of the videos that you saw for this encounter. It was about the phrasal verbs. Here you have a video. The guy is explaining us some
Yes,
phrasal verbs that are common and you can use it. Yes. Uh, you are going to first of all, if you have with you the video open or if you have the notes, the information on any place, you are going to write down on the chat verbs that you practice during this video. While you are writing down, think about some sentence that you can use with those phrasal verbs. Okay, so first write on the chat the phrasal verbs, all about the videos that you the phrasal verbs, the 10 phrasal verbs that you have with get up, get down, get away, get over, get off,
yes, yes,
throw, get between, get along with. Yes, and please write on the chat the list of the phrasal verbs. Very good, great. And you're going to tell me per each phrasal verb a sentence in which you can use those. Okay, so let's yes, and please. Can you hear me?
now, yes, yes, now, yes. Okay,
Good.
start now.
There was a problem with the audio. Phrasal verbs that you have there, you are going to tell me a sentence. Per each phrasal verb, a sentence. Let's do it.
Uh, please get down to that place, or please get down to our activity. Uh, get away, and please get away from the dog. Get over. Mm, try to get over from your separation from your husband. Get off. Uh, please get off. Get off of the plane. Of get off of the train or bus. Get on with. You are you getting on with your sister, or is or she's too angry? Get in. Uh, please get into the room and meet with me. Get through. Get through your difficulties and you will be a better person every day. Get between. Uh, Try to get between your your group partners or your course partners and you will have successful results. Get along with. You may you might get along with your school partners if you want to have a wonderful time. And that was the last. Some of them I didn't knew. Some of the phrasal verbs.
Okay, very good. Excellent. I have some problem with the audio and I listened to you twice. So I don't know if you finish or you don't finish. So I have to wait a little bit to try understand what happened.
Okay, okay.
Very good. Excellent. So you have those phrasal verbs that are really important for a common conversation. If you're going to write down an essay or an important paper, you are not going to write down with phrasal verbs. But when you are in a common conversation, in an informal conversation with your partners, your friends, or something like that, you should talk with phrasal verbs. Yeah, so they are like an informal way to say something. And very good because you have so clear. The same as with the second video. Remember with the girl was very similar because she has verbs like get in, get up, get over. But also she has a drop off and see off. And I would like that you give me examples also with those phrasal verbs, drop off and see off. And then we are going to do an activity with this.
Okay, now I start. Uh, Drop off.
Yes, please, let's do it.
Drop off. Uh, Drop off means basically take someone to a place. Uh, the example from the video is we drop Frank off at the airport. It's like to pick Frank from the airport. And see off, which is the another phrasal verb, means to say goodbye at an airport or a station. We see Frank off. Is like you see Frank for the last time and you say goodbye to him.
Okay, good, excellent. So to that you are going to invite other, there are no other students to invite to me to a place, a restaurant. Restaurant. Also, you don't know that restaurant, okay? So you are going to look for an internet nice restaurant. It doesn't matter if it's not in Colombia, it could be in another place. Of the food that you really like, that you told me about Mexican or Italian food, and choose that restaurant, and you are going to tell me advantages, some positive things about, or the main reasons why this is the best place that we can celebrate your birthday. Okay? Look for internet a real one and share with me the link for that restaurant, and I try to you with the same idea when you are talking about that restaurant. I'm gonna give you time to look for that place. The time is 6:03, so I'm gonna give you another 30 minutes. So we are going to come back 6:36. Okay, let's do it. Okay, Michael, ready?
Ready? Yes.
Let's do it.
Uh, First the link. I must post the link. I must to post the link in the chat. That's that's the restaurant. Uh, what I must say, I'm going to invite you.
Yes, please.
Okay. Paula, would you like to go out with me to the restaurant La Fábrica? Is in is near the Park of the 93rd in Bogota. Would you like to go?
Tell me about the La Fábrica. I'm open the link and I'm going to check how good is it. Tell me about it.
Okay. The restaurant La Fábrica is an Italian restaurant in the north of Bogota. Uh, is located in the street 93, number 1325, Park of the 93 Bogota. Is a very is a is we could say that it's expensive, but the money is not the problem now. Uh, there are vegetarian food for the people who like to eat vegetarian food. Also pizzas, pastas, uh, wines, carpaccio, provoleta, any kind of pasta, ravioli, mesaluna, pasta lunga. Uh, for drinks, we have cocktails, martini, wines, cafe if you like to drink coffee, liquors like limoncello, and the prices are not so expensive like in other sites. For that reasons, I think it could be a good restaurant because the attention is very special and the architecture of the restaurant is nice.
Okay, sounds good. Can you tell me more about the restaurant that you told me, La Fábrica? We have to book places, or just we are going to arrive at the city enough?
We have to book the places. We have to book the seats for La Fábrica because it's very crowded. I think it's a very important place for business uh, and for the companies and the employees. The employers take to that place to important people. I think we must to book maybe 1 week before. 1 week before we go to that place, we must to call to the numbers and book the seats.
Kind of a celebration, do you think is the best one for this kind of restaurant to you?
Sorry, teacher. I couldn't hear the question. You say something about the
What kind of restaurant,
yes.
sorry, what kind of celebrations do you consider are the you fit in that kind of restaurant, for birthday, for any celebration, or what?
Yes, birthdays. You can have a special lunch or dinner. This restaurant is for lunch or dinner, not for breakfast like other restaurants. Uh, Anniversaries of important dates, when the couples celebrate their anniversaries there. Uh, but it's not for children. I think it's for older people. It's not for children. Yes.
uh, what what do you think? what is the difference between this, or what is the opposite restaurant of this La Fábrica? What is the opposite restaurant?
Uh, teacher opposite is like it's like the contrary or
Totally different. What is the totally different restaurant that you consider the other side of this restaurant?
okay. I think a restaurant of fast food where you can take your children, take your families without matter the ages, like McDonald's, KFC, Burger King. That's the opposite because it's a more there are informal places, and this is not informal. This is very formal and rich place.
Good. Now we are going to compare, according with this information that you tell me, now we are going to compare. You are going to give me 5 similarities and 5 difference between a fast food and a formal. Okay? I'm going to give you time to think about it. Um,
Teacher, a question.
Also, through the chat, some ideas that you can use as an expression when you are going to suggest or give opinion about this kind of restaurant. So now you are going to compare. You're going to give me 5 similarities and 5 difference between a formal restaurant and a fast food restaurant. Okay, so I'm going to give you time to think about it. The time is 6:45, so I'm gonna give you 3 minutes to think about it. 6:48, and also I'm going to share with you some expression that you should use during
Similarities. Decor.
So there you have some expressions that you can use it during the activity. Yes, you can use it expression as eating food at is is good or bad because, or in both places people can, because we are going to talk about similarities. Yes, I enjoy, or the type of food offered in, I enjoy eating that because, and vocabulary that also can help us to recognize similarities and difference. Yes, for example, convenient, fast, slow service. I ate a little there. Formal, informal, good but quality, junk food, reservation, and takeaway. Okay, so according with these vocabulary expressions and others that you have also, of course, you are going to tell me five similarities between fast food and restaurant, and five difference between formal restaurant and fast food. So let's start.
Yes. First of all, we have the five similarities, and uh, we can say that in both places, people can take their families if the restaurants are adequate for receiving families, for tables for families. Uh, there are formal restaurants that have that kind of service, also like like McDonald's or whatever. The second, the type of food offered in that place. Uh, about the drinks, I think we have some similarity because if people want to give drink sodas or juices to their families, also they might they may have uh, both drinks in both places. Uh, the service is in some places of slow, depending of if the food is ready or not. Another similarity is that there are spaces for the cards. There are parking lots in both places, and finally, about a similarity is that the food that you uh, if you are buying food for a group of people, the bill is very expensive in both sides, but most in formal restaurants. And now about the differences. The differences in about those those restaurants is the one is the quality of food. The quality of food is much better in a formal restaurant because it involves uh, a long preparation comparing to the fast food. Uh, Another difference would be that the prices are different because of the ingredients and the time of cooking. Also the the attention that the people from the restaurants give to their to their clients. to their clients. Yes. Uh, other Another difference will be the decor. In fast food places, the chairs and tables are ordinary looking. In formal places, uh, there is there is better better architecture, better architecture, better vegetation. They can have a garden outside. Also, the illumination in that places. Another difference, uh, the service. Uh, for me, this is much more noticeable than the quality of food. If you are in a formal restaurant, the service is more fast, is faster, and the waiters are always along with the to the tables to see if they need something. And in the fast food restaurants, there are not waiters next to you. Uh, and the last difference, I think, it would be the location of the restaurants. Formal restaurants are mostly located in rich zones of or expensive zones of high quality of living. Uh, is not convenient. It's not convenient to take fast food restaurants only to that expensive places for living. You can find a fast food restaurant in any road, in any highway, in any kind of place in the city. I think that were the differences and the similarities between both kind of restaurants.
Congratulations. Excellent. Excellent information. How to pronounce, how to uh, place the difference. Very good. Was a very good presentation of it. And it's important to continue practicing, and thanks a lot because you didn't give up, because you were alone with me in this encounter. So thanks a lot. We haven't finished, but thanks, because this is a very good opportunity to us to practice. So the speaking practice is really important in English, and congratulations, because it was very good activity.
Yes.
One of the videos I shared was at the restaurant, a bad service. Yes, you have a bad service and good service. Yes, but I send you just the bad service. In that, you saw some situations that we can think that we also may happen, or may have happened before, because sometimes the service is not really good. Can you tell me, if you remind, of course, can you tell me some experience, good experience and bad experience, that you remember, the real one, situation that you have happened, and you say, I will never forget that situation in a restaurant or in a fast food or about food. A good experience and bad experience could be for the service or could be for the food. Can you share with me that experience?
Yes, bad and good, both experiences.
Yes, both of them.
Okay. Uh, Bad experiences. Maybe when I remember that we went to a restaurant some years ago, and the waiter uh, bookers weren't or hadn't a good mood. good mood, good. So they answered us with angry, answer us with indifferences, like if they don't matter that we were there, and that's because they were angry or something. I don't know why they were in this way. That's a bad experience. And a good experience would be in the expensive restaurant in the north of Bogota. uh, I went with my family for my sister's wedding. After wedding, we went to the Black Cat restaurant, and the attention, the service was very good. The waiters always were next to us to ask if we need something, to pick up the things that fall in the floor, to give us new drinks, to add drinks to our glasses, and that was a very good experience, I think. Teacher Don.
Excellent. That is true. When you have bad food, it's horrible service also. That is true. It's correct. I see that a new face in this encounter. Isabel, how are you?
Hi, teacher. Thank you.
Isabel, welcome to this encounter. Because it's your first encounter, just I'm going to explain you a little bit how we work, and you can continue with us, of course, with this encounter and the others that we are going to have. This is the encounter number 8, okay? And we are going to have 16 encounters, so we are in the middle of the encounters, okay? Um, because the internet, sometimes it's not really good. Just keep the video, the camera, and the mic off until when we are going to participate during the encounter, okay?
Okay.
Because it's so difficult when all of you has the cameras on and the microphone off on, sorry. So please welcome. I hope you can enjoy with us. I'm going to give you time just a little bit just to listen to me and Michael talking about some topics, and like a 5 minutes or 10 minutes more, and then I'm going to join you with the rest of the activities that we are going to have. This encounter is from 6 p.m. to 7:30 every Wednesday and Friday. Okay,
Okay.
so we are just in the middle, or more or less, to the this encounter. Camera off. Yes, keep your camera off and your microphone off. You have the time when I call you, when I say your name, just you turn on your microphone, okay? And just keep your camera and your microphone off.
Okay.
Isabella, do you understand?
Yes, tutor. Yes.
Isabella, do you understand? You should keep your camera and your microphone off.
I have problem with my micro, my my cell phone, teacher. flexible. Excuse me, it's not possible.
Isabel, on the top of the video where you are,
Yeah.
you have two images. Yes, one is a microphone, and the second one is a camera. If you click on it, you are going to see that they are going to become red, and it's
Yes.
mean change to put your camera and your microphone off. Please try to do it, because with this the interface or the feedback is not so much. Yes, so please try to do it to continue with the encounter. Isabel, please.
Yes, but it's possible. This my cell phone not possible.
Okay, Michael, let's continue, and then we are going to give the opportunity to Isabel try to turn off your camera and your microphone, because like this is really difficult to continue. Okay, so but we are going to try to do it. Michael, according with the video that you saw, according with the experience that you had, can you tell me what did you see, what problems did you see in the video about the bad services? Tell me about that. To tell me, Michael, also you're going to tell me what was the bad service that you see, and what could be the best way to attend or to do the service. Okay, so let's start, Michael.
Okay.
Yes, I saw the video and I can say that the bad waiter show a bad service in the way that she she show himself as very close to the clients, not respecting their spaces, interrupting their conversations, and that was a very bad service. I think he thought like if he was with their family, with his family or friends, and it's not the way to talk or to listen to a client. Uh, and a good service, the opposite of that would be that the good waiter show respect, respect the distance between him and the clients and the people on the table, uh, ask what are the things that they want or they need, uh, write written in a notebook or in a page in his hands, and respect basically respect distances, know how to listen, and know how he must to talk, he must to speak, not all the time like the bad waiter.
I think it'll be horrible and terrible. We have this kind of experience, like the waiters, the bad services, the way how they ask for the payment and for the bill, and the yes, because he was so mood. It was terrible service. I think we should Oh, I hope we can be in that kind of situations. Okay, good. Now we are going to change a little bit the topic. It's the same topic, but we are going to talk about the nutritionals, the healthy food. Yes, because we have the fast food, the greasy food, and now we are going to compare the greasy food and the fast food with the new style of food, or the, I don't think is the new, is the last, but now we are going to get again the maybe vegetarian food. I don't know if you know a little bit about the vegetarian food, but I just want to know, Michael, is just the difference. What difference you can find between seafood and the vegetarian food? And tell me this comparative form, also thinking about your health. Yes, think about your health and also emotional health. Yes, compare grassy food with vegetarian food. Please, Michael, let's do it.
Yes, greasy food you can find in fast food, in in the streets where there are walking restaurants. Uh, Greasy food is not good for your health because it increases the levels of cholesterol in your blood, affecting your your systems, affecting your veins, your s- your your circulatory system. The greasy food is bad for that reasons. And the vegetarian food, I think, is a, a food which is more special and healthy, have much much vitamins, uh, proteins, and is much healthier than the greasy food because it keeps the level of cholesterol, sugar in your blood in the recommended ways, not so high and not so low, and that's the main reason. Uh, that's the main difference between grassy and vegetarian food, I think.
What do you prefer, Michael? Vegetarian or crazy food?
Uh, I would say vegetarian, but I don't eat vegetarian food all the days because it's not my style of life. I prefer a mix between both kind of foods, or like something in the middle. Like you can eat meat, you can meat, you can eat fishes, but also you can take the salads, take the eat fruits because it's like a combination of according to the levels of nutrients that we must have in our food. I think it's better a mix of them.
Yes, it's true. It's like a balance. Not too crazy,
Balance,
but
yes.
extreme vegetarian food. And I agree with you. I agree in the middle, and it is a bit much better. Very good, excellent. You are going to do the same favorite food for a restaurant, internet, but in this case, vegetarian restaurant. Yes, you are going to tell me about the vegetarian restaurant, and you are going to tell me two or three foods that you can find in the menu of this vegetarian. You are going to do the same. You share with me the link, and I With this, I can see at the same time as you the information and we can talk about that, okay? So I'm going to give you 3 minutes, 7:13. We are going to start again in 7. Let's do it.
Vegetarian. Vegetarian. Vegetarian food.
Michael, ready?
Ready, ready.
Okay, very good. So this is the link for the restaurant.
Yes,
This is the restaurant.
I couldn't find a better link, but it's the one link that I found.
The place that you are going to explain to me.
Okay, okay, explain. Uh, the market is a restaurant with vegetarian options for people who like to eat healthy food. Vegetarian, but it's not only for vegetarians. There are any there are other options like normal kind of food. Is the dishes are seafood, uh, vegetarian burgers made with vegetarian ingredients. Uh, is located almost in the beginning of the north in Bogota. Is is in a very good location for it's easy to come there because is next to famous highways and streets in Bogota, and you can take your family, uh, your children, because there are fast food like hamburgers, uh, like burgers, but it's not only fast food. You can eat the formal food in that restaurant.
Sounds great. Sounds delicious. Maybe the hamburgers, the vegetarian hamburgers, will be delicious. I really like, for example, the hamburger, the vegetarian hamburger when it's with lentils, and they the taste is really good. So it's not really bad. Congratulations, very good. We are going to do the last activity for today. Finally, we can. Yes, so we are going to do the last activity, but in this case, the activity we are going to go back to your traditional food.
Okay.
Traditional food. In this case, um, you are going to think about it and try to remember. I don't know how good at you for that, but you are going to do or invent, I don't know. And if you know, of course, in Colombia, each town has a celebration, yes, has a fair.
Yes.
Every year, each town in Colombia celebrates something, and most of them about a specific food. For example, the potatoes fair, the onions fairs, the corn fairs. Yes, to give you time to look for on internet if you want to, or if you have the information, just tell me a town that you ever been, or if you don't, just look for the information in a town where it celebrate a fair of a specific food, and tell me what is the celebration and how they celebrate this particular fair, and the main reason why they have or a corn fair or potato fair or onion fair. Okay, so if you don't have or if you don't remember, I'm going to give you 2 minutes because it's just to look for the information, and then you share with me when is the fair, what is the name of the fair, where is the place, where is the name of the town, is where is the celebration, and what activities they held or they developed in the town to celebrate that event. Okay, so the time is 7:23, and we are going back 7:26. Let's look for that information, and then you share with me that. Let's do it. Okay, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
So
Uh,
let's do it. Let's start.
yes, I want to talk about the Colombian Town Fair in Vélez, Santander. Uh, I was born in Puente Nacional, which is a town near to Vélez, Santander, and also share the same crops, the same climate, and it's a fair which is celebrated in the beginning of August. Each August celebrates. The name of the fair is Fairs and Parties of Vélez Santander. Uh, is located in the south of Santander. There is Vélez. Also is the capital of the name as Provincia de Vélez. Uh, there are music. The music is called Guabina, and the the fairs are celebrated because they want to celebrate in a date when there aren't when the people aren't in job hours. Maybe it's the middle of the year, and it's not for an specific it's not for an specific event or historic event. It's not for that. It's just for celebrate their culture, their music. There are horseback ridings. Uh, there are music concerts of guabina and tiple, which is a musical instrument. Uh, what more can I say? The activities are con- concerts, maybe matches of some sport like football, basketball, uh, horseback riding through the streets of Vélez, which is a town which actually is a big town. I think that were the activities which celebrated in Vélez and celebrates each year at the beginning of August. Also, there is a fruit which is called guava, uh, and there are delicious dishes and sweeties made of guava, and that's all. That's all I can remember now.
Okay, congratulations. You did a very excellent, good job today. You work along with me and you work all the time participating and we were talking about the topic and congratulations. Thank you because
Thank you
I
to
know
you.
that
Thank you to you, teacher.
and was a very nice encounter. We finished. Michael, thank you so much. It was a really nice encounter. I'm not going to give you any link for the next encounter because we are going to we are going to review the topics that we were working until today as like a cut because it's the middle of the encounter and we are going to review the topics and so just we are going to work with the topics that we were working until today. Yes, it's like a review, grammar, pronunciation, and activities. Yeah, so for this reason, I'm not going to give you any link. Thanks a lot. Have a wonderful weekend. Relax, take care, and thanks again. Bye bye.
Thanks to you. Bye bye.